Good morning guys, I'm still in Atlanta. I packed the car and I'm leaving now, so I'm a bit tired, but at least I slept enough, I think. I kept on waking up, but not like at home. At home I wake up, I have my panic attacks, it's so bad. I think I'm gonna sleep on the couch tonight or something. Well, anyhow, I have about 8.5 hours real time driving, which is probably like more like 12. And if it's possible, I'm gonna meet up with Mike Colombo. He is also called Classic Master on YouTube. Yeah, he's actually in Cleveland, Tennessee, which is about 2 hours away. He said he had got time at 3, but I will probably hit it at 1, so I will let him know that I'm in the town, and if he got time, he got time. We'll see. Georgia on my mind, in Atlanta, Georgia. I had actually a great day yesterday at Comic-Con, and so many people came up to me, at least those who know Game of Thrones, and they're like, oh my god, you look just like her. And I kept telling people, like, and that's the main reason I made the costume, although it's the stupidest idea because it was so warm. Well, actually, if you were inside and you had the air conditioning, it was pretty cool. And that didn't really make sense because I meant cool, not in temperature. It was okay. It was okay. I think the big buildings you see are actually the big 5 or 6 hotels we were in. Yeah, pretty much. And they were awesome. Inside, if you remember the elevators, that was pretty cool.
Hey, a very good morning to you guys. I have had a couple of rough days, not rough as in like tough, but more or less like I just didn't really feel like I was myself. That's fine, you have those days, and during those days I usually wear nothing but pajama pants and a simple t-shirt, so that's fine. I have been editing a little bit here and there, so slowly but surely we're catching up again. I think it's like the one-legged race we're doing constantly, but it's fine. I'm happy that all the comments so far have been all positive and supportive, so that's good. And at this very moment, Sarah is actually in Atlanta. She has been talking to me very enthusiastically about it, like for the last 2-3 days. We haven't really talked on camera, but that's fine. We don't always have to share stuff while we're Skyping or FaceTiming. That's the weirdest thing I would never thought I would actually use in a sentence nowadays, that I FaceTime. I kind of like it because she has an iPad and she can communicate fairly easy without having to drag a laptop, which she doesn't have. And yeah, it's just a lot easier now. But yeah, Sarah was very happy that she was finally finished sort of with her costume. It's only like she made it in 2 days. And I have to say, the results are amazing, let alone if she actually gets the time to work on stuff.
For those who are interested how Georgia looks like, that is it. And we're hitting Tennessee in a bit, so that's not gonna change much. There are hills, there are forests, there is a couple of cities. It's not like there's nothing. Actually, there's Chattanooga and Dalton. Remember when I said it's pretty typical for the regions what type of cars we have? So that's typical for here. You won't see much SUV type cars or pickups, which come on the left, in Ohio. At least not in Columbus, maybe further out in the countryside. But this seems to be pretty normal here.
Picking something up from, I think it was last week's vlog, but it was in my timeline currently, it's like 1 or 2 days ago. I was talking about doing things and get distracted. Well, I do that with watching my series currently. I still have Breaking Bad, like the 1.5 seasons on my list. I'm still watching Fringe, of course. The X-Files is on there. I think Heroes is waiting to be watched. Currently I'm watching Top Gun, and I'm watching backwards basically. So all the jokes that you see in later seasons, you're like, they're funny, but I don't know what they mean. And then you watch it back and like, oh yeah, that's kind of funny indeed. Ooh, maybe rewatching Battlestar Galactica maybe on the 3rd. I really love that series too. Caprica, also a good one. I haven't watched anything, but I heard really good stories about at least the first half of it. So that's also on the list.
I actually went to Ross over there, and then I saw there's an Asian place and also Denny's. So I wanted to go to Denny's since I started my trip, but I'm like, I'd rather fancy like Asian food right now. Thank you. And so I came to this place, and it's actually really good. And you know what? I realized people in Georgia and Tennessee, they really have this thick accent. I'm always wondering if they actually can speak like a high English, because it's so like singing and everything. And I guess if you're used to that, you're just like doing it all the time. And I just find it funny and weird because it's always like. They actually are the best Chinese cuisine in town. They also have Japanese stuff and fortune cookies. So it's a big mix of Asian flavors and stuff. So I had sushi and a miso soup. That doesn't matter because we're opening a fortune cookie now, which is Chinese. So here are our numbers. Now is a good time for a new collection or hobby. And I think the whole cosplay stuff, like the reaction I got yesterday from the people, it's seriously time to pick it up again, or at least start it. And I want to work with Worbla and other. It's a thermoplastic material which you basically can bend and form when it's warm, and then it gets stiff, and then you can paint it. I really want to try that. That's gonna be my new hobby, although it's an old hobby. So maybe I get into, I always wanted to martial arts or something, or sword fights or stuff like that. So maybe I pick that one up. Oh, another reason why I'm stalling time right now is because my Columbo is here in the town. He is also a fieSTA agent, but I've known him for years now, and he basically made the music for my Sarah Parker YouTube star video. I heard the speed and I was like, I need to have that for my video. So yeah, but besides that, I guess we know each other for 4 or 5 years now.
I'm very happy that you guys are liking the new intro thing that I'm trying out. It possibly is not the real deal. It will not stay like this. If you think it's too long, it's probably too long, because I agree with you. Because I'm actually on the point of saying 5 seconds max usually for an intro. But then again, we get to play around with this and it's kind of fun. The only biggest downside is it takes at least, well now it's faster, but it usually takes, like the first time that I did it, in the first vlog on my birthday, it took about 2 hours to render. Just that little part.
Good thing about this side of the States is they're actually car washed. And the car just needs it. So, time for me to sleep. I don't know. This is a different type of car wash. Probably we have the only one which is like the German ones in Columbus. That's weird. Oh yeah.
It is one of the first days that I can actually wear this leather jacket outside without sweating my balls off. That's the biggest downside. I mean, I love this jacket so much, but I have had maybe 2 instances in the last year that I bought it, but I haven't been able to wear it, and it's such a downer. I have that with more jackets though, that I love to buy. Well, I have a couple of really cool ones. You've seen it on the vlogs. I just cannot wear them because it's so hot. It sucks. First world problems, I know. I was just visiting my grandmother because she wanted to go to a family of ours, but they weren't home, and I was like, I have nothing to do in a minute. I'm rendering anyway, so I popped by. I actually woke her up. She fell asleep or something on the couch. I mean, I've done it too, so I cannot judge, can I?
Look at the street. It's crazy, and the thunderstorm is directly above me. So if you see a thunder, you will hear the. Sorry, if you see the lightning, you will see the other way around. This is not fun. What the hell? Okay, that was directly above me. It was thunder and. I'm not leaving the car. See, that's where I am, and that's where it's red. Let's see how it's moving, because if it's moving that way or that way, and that's bad. So I just hope it moves over. Right now I'm looking for Joann's because it's Labor Day. I think, yeah, Labor Day weekend. That means they have special offers like patterns for 99 cents and that type of stuff, I hope. So I asked a couple of women in a cafe and they described it, but I can't find it, and my navigation system can't find it. And I was like, before I find Joann's, I'll probably find a Goodwill. That building is Goodwill. And there's a Aldi, and there's a Starbucks over there. Everything what I don't need right now. I mean, I could go to Goodwill, but no, I don't want to go to Goodwill. I want to go to Joann's. And I found it. There's a Joann's. Yay!
Look who I found.
Hi.
You're on the shelf next to all the herbs and spices. Because you're a bit spicy sometimes.
I can't hear you. You're breaking off. I'm sorry, guys. I got my Ewok hat, if that helps. Wait a second.
Yes, that would totally... Did you actually wear it at some point? Because I have no clue.
I can't hear you. Wait, say it again.
Have you worn it at any time?
No, I didn't.
That's lame. Oh, here she goes. Where is the Ewok?
In Atlanta.
Okay. Oh man, I'm stiff on all sides. Not that one, you dirty bastards. Nothing. I was just telling them something. That's fine. Kentucky officially have 9. A lot of nines. So we're entering the 5 digits.